All these videos you're seeing about Yellowstone are fake. We're about to get to the crazy part, trust me. So don't tell me in the comments the animals are leaving Yellowstone. This video with the bears was South Dakota. The Florida cat video was Russia. When people post knowingly fake stuff, it makes it hard for us to find the truth.
And grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, Collective. Shout out to y'all again. If you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish you a smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. I apologize. This video got taken down yesterday, so I'm going to re-upload it for those who didn't get to see it. Some things will be taken out of this video. Some things that didn't work yesterday. Had to pull it out. But apologize again for yesterday's upload. I'll re-upload it. But we're going to get this one back out. We had to go ahead and fix some things, and then we'll get it back out. And then we'll drop another one later today as well. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
So did you guys hear about Alaska getting hit with a 7.3 earthquake today? I don't know about you guys, but I'm dizzy from how frequent and how fast these weather anomalies are hitting, right? For 1 minute, it's floods, tornadoes, earthquakes, fire-nados, but yeah, so this is happening it happened in Alaska. There was a tsunami warning and that got downgraded into a tsunami advisory. Look at this house is shaking, y'all. This is crazy. But yeah, and the sirens were going off, blaring, tell people to seek shelter and seek higher ground. This is crazy. Look at this. All of this was happening, y'all. Look at that dog. Wow. So here's the cops going around blaring the sirens, telling people to find higher ground. And you can clearly see that these clouds are literally on top of Alaska, y'all. They're not even giving the mountains any room to breathe. Now, I don't know if this has in correlation, but check this out. So while Alaska got hit with a 7.3 earthquake, Russia, which is on the opposite side, got hit with a tropical downpour, and this water again seems to be coming from under the ground like everywhere else, y'all. Look at this. Yeah, there is not a place on earth right now that is safe from the judgment that the Great Mother is bringing, because look at this, y'all. Yeah, man, look, the water's coming from underneath the ground. How are these people going to war? What war, man? The wars in the heavens, the wars with the Most High, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to keep the Most High from shining down upon us. But yeah, man, these people ain't got time for war, man. They're getting flooded. It looks like something in the Pacific Ring of Fire is waking up. And NASA just also said that the sun is waking up too. So there we go. Let's share this here. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Apparently floodwaters were not enough. Now we have a confirmed tsunami on the way to Alaska occurring now over the next 3 hours from a 7.2 earthquake. And obviously what you saw at the top was a graphic and not the tsunami. There's 3 main locations where they're trying to get people to get to higher ground. And right above this video where they're getting to higher ground, you can see people posting pictures of where the water is receding in their area.
Tsunami warning remains in effect for the coastal areas of Alaska from Kennedy Entrance, Alaska, which is located.
The amount of earthquakes we've had this last week have been just unreal, especially that we just had an earthquake at what they call the North Pole, and now one that triggers a tsunami. And look, it's all connected. In the last 24 hours, we had another eruption in Iceland. All these earthquakes and these floods, all this frequency happening on the earth right now. And completely unrelated to frequency. This system right here that I've been watching the last few days going through the Gulf has a high probability of hitting us twice. It's just insane because if there's anything I remember from the last year, it's thousands of people having dreams about walls of water and everything being flooded. Again, this is obviously not real. I mean, look. And this part right here is completely unrelated 1000%. Do you remember how I've been showing you guys over the last week how all these radars were going down? I believe even 3 NEXRAD locations in Florida alone, unrelated as that weather was moving in. Well, Into Thin Air caught this radar picture showing a whole bunch of these locations going down. And these were all the ones that went down before that. Wonder what's going on.
Oh my God. Holy crap, dude.
Oh my God, babe, that's a huge... Oh my God.
How many thousand-year storms need to happen in about 11 days for people to wonder if something strange is going on? Now, of course, this is a almost 100-year plan in the making. Some will say even longer. But I can tell you there's a whole lot of something that you can't discuss on here in regards to these mass floodings and crazy weather events.
As if they made a movie about a Mr. Beast game to the...
Walk until there's only one of you left.
Bird warning. Okay, just keep walking. That's right. Just keep walking.
Yeah, that's it, kid. That's it.
Second warning. Third warning.
So you know he has like put your hand on something and the last person to take your hand off wins it?
Yeah.
There's a movie, it's called The Long Walk. And what it's about, it's in a post-apocalyptic era where there's a whole bunch of kids and there's soldiers that are holding guns and making them walk this long-ass journey. And whoever's the last one still walking is the only person that still lives. They walk like far.
That's the only plot?
No, that sucks, low-key. Nah, it's like a thriller because you can imagine people will be walking until their feet fall off. People are literally walking with just their shin bone left. Like their foot is...
Never mind.
Yeah, because you're walking for your life. And there's a timer. Let's say you trip and you don't make it back to the group in a certain amount of time, they just take you out. And did you bag in World War II? That's what they did to Filipinos.
No.
Japan, they were invading the Philippines because of World War II. My like great Lolo was actually part of that march.
Really?
Where they had a whole bunch of Filipino prisoners of war. And they made them walk forever as long as they could.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that movie. Is it a good watch if you watched it?
The floods are not what y'all think. Listen to me when I say this. This has been going on since the 1830s, y'all. Where, you remember what happened to Lake Lanier, right? And without me saying too much, I want y'all to listen. Do y'all know what happened to Lake Lanier? How there is freaking a whole community up under that lake. Think about it, y'all. Use your heads. Mexico right now, New Mexico right now, y'all, is freaking flooding. It's literally going through the same thing that Texas went through. I'm talking about water has rose within hours, y'all. When I tell you, this is what they do, this is what they do. Y'all have to freaking be woke. Y'all have to literally use your minds. Now, I be on this internet saying certain stuff because I don't be really wanting to get into it because of the fact that I know when I start really speaking my truth, they find ways to shut me up. So I need y'all to listen to my whole talk, okay? Listen to me right now. All you got to do is do research. If y'all think this is just some mysterious type of weather, you mistaken. You have mistaken. When I say the button is being pushed, they are pushing the button for this to open. For this to go on in all these different states, in these different cities. I'm gonna get up off here. Because many of y'all should know what I'm talking about. If y'all watch this whole video through, say speak your truth in the comments. I'm out.
This woman worked on Plum Island, where they create mutated animals. Watch
I don't know
this.
how long this is going to stay up. I might delete it later, but I used to work at Plum Island, Lab 257. Yep, at Lab 257. They told us it was animal research, just livestock stuff. Studying diseases to protect the food supply. That's how they always frame it, make it sound like we're doing something good. But the things I saw in that lab, the experiments, it wasn't about animals. It wasn't ever just about animals. First red flag, most of the people I work with either didn't ask questions or knew not to. Those who did ask too much, let's just say they didn't stay around for too long. Contracts pulled, cleared out like they never existed. We get shipments in the middle of the night, no labels, no records. I'm talking live animals, sometimes already mutated. Sometimes they weren't even species that we have names for. And I know that sounds crazy, but I've seen things that look like they weren't even from this planet. Creatures like something out of a movie. We weren't just testing viruses, we were engineering them. Modifying bacteria, adding genetic sequences that shouldn't even be compatible with human DNA. At one point, I was assigned to a project that involved ticks. Yep, those ticks. We were told it was a control study to understand how disease spreads. But what we really were doing was testing how to make the virus spread easier, more contagious, more invisible. A few months later, the first Lyme disease cases popped up across the water in Connecticut just out of nowhere. Coincidence? Sure. Then there were the containment breaches. We weren't allowed to say the word leak. If something got out, we call it a displacement. You see a mutated deer foaming at the mouth on the shoreline, that's a displacement. You see some wild creature, unalive, looking like it got stitched together from 4 different animals, displacement. It always had an explanation.
They don't want you to use the word leak, but they want you to use the word displacement or whatever other word. And that's because, man, language controls perception and perception controls reality. When I was in college, bro, my professor wrote that on the board. She said if you say a plane crashed, then the public gonna go crazy. But if you say the plane had a near miss with birds or a building, People are not going to understand that means it almost crashed. And it's going to cause the public to be more at ease. That's why I do try to watch what I say and how I say it on this channel. I do. I really do. And I notice that sometimes most creators don't notice that. And they just go all the way in and y'all react to them creators in a certain way. Because their language wasn't either resonating with you or you didn't like what they said. It could have been truthful, but you didn't like how it came out. You didn't. It's something. That's why I try to work on how I react and how I word my words. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. That shit right there is crazy. I don't touch Plum Island because I got in trouble over just rats hitting a trap. Literally. I took a warning. I got a warning for that. It was the rats. Rats was hitting a trap. The big ass rats. They was stuck on a trap and I got in trouble for that. Animal cruelty. Yes, I know. Go back to the clip before that where certain things you just can't. Y'all know where I'm going with it. How the hell is that so? Man, let me know your thoughts. Spam y'all opinions. I need to hear y'all. I need to hear it, collective.
Please tell me how in the world New Jersey is under a state of emergency because flood warnings. New Jersey. People who actually live in New Jersey are saying they've never seen anything like this in their life as long as they've been there. And of course, you know that's not all, but we'll get to it. Because we have some extremely weird things happening in Florida. Parts of New York City are flooding as well as we've had 6 major earthquakes happen just today alone. And without missing a beat, they're already warning about the undersea volcano the size of a city about to erupt. And of course, the hundreds of earthquakes at Mount Rainier. But all these videos you're seeing about Yellowstone are fake. We're about to get to the crazy part, trust me. So don't tell me in the comments the animals are leaving Yellowstone. This video with the bears was South Dakota. The Florida cat video was Russia. When people post knowingly fake stuff, it makes it hard for us to find the truth. So this is Florida today, right? What are the chances this insane storm comes through and just a couple days before 3 radars went offline right there? And then after that, it literally blew up into this giant crazy looking thing. What about that timing? Literally 24 hours, I believe, the radars were down. And this crazy storm comes, which is going to be responsible for the storm in the Gulf. This one. I mean, really, what if that did happen after all the flooding they just had? I cannot believe I'm still covering flooding and hurricanes have not even came yet. I'll get y'all caught up on everything else tomorrow.
You ever seen tears under a microscope? It looked just like crystals. When you put tears under a microscope, this is what tears and grief look like. Tears of timeless reunions. Tears of laughing and crying. Tears of release. This is more images of what tears look like under a microscope. Remember, water have memory, so every time you release some of your tears, you're releasing some of your memories. If you ever start crying and tears fall from your right eye first, that means happiness. If tears fall from your left eye first, that means tears of sadness. But if tears fall from your eye at the same exact time, that means your body is doing a natural detox. Every time someone speaks about a detox, they speak about herbs, plants, and fasting. Did you know that crying is the greatest detox you can do? The image you are looking at right now in the background is tears when you cry at the same exact time. You ever ask yourself why they always say men shouldn't cry? They said if a man cries, it makes him weak, but it's really the opposite. When a man cries, it recharges his whole physical body to get more strength. So next time you want to do a natural detox, go outside while it's raining and start crying and watch how your body recharge.
Hey, who be having moments where y'all just break down like that?
They do with the artists is easy. They send the stylist at them first.
Yeah.
And if the stylist is like, if the stylist report back and be like, oh, he ready, then they invite you to the party. And that's when they be like, yo, look, you go in here, it's gonna be some, you know what I mean? It's a nigga at the door.
Okay, now look, what Ali Vegas is doing to you right now, he's giving you the game of how these niggas be getting turned out.
Yeah, like
they try to put this tight ass shirt on you.
That's what they do.
And if you wear the shirt,
they like, oh, he ready.
He with it.
That's you telling them like, yeah, I'm ready. And then next thing you know, you get invited to the party where the greeting is the man squeezing your.
Whoa!
I'm telling you, it's so crazy because I always tell them, like my cousins would be like, yo, son, like you that guy, like what you? I'm like, bro, I don't want it that bad.
Did y'all see it? Nah, that is facts. How many times have I told y'all we went to a party and they told us we can't get in unless we come in bottomless? I told y'all this, man. I could have sworn I said this in a past video. I told y'all there was times when me and my manager was in the car, and she was like, she was like, look, they gonna come at you, and it's not about to be nothing but the word that starts with an S. I'm gonna fit the guidelines. We just gonna use the word lust. She was like, they about to come at you through lust. It's gonna be men and women. She directly, I swear on everything I love, that's what she told me. We was just leaving the meeting, and I'm sitting in her car, and she tells me this, and she's like, but we still trying to develop you. Those were her words. We're still trying to develop you. We're gonna wait until pretty much where I'm at right now. They were gonna develop me. They were gonna help me get to where I needed to get to, and when I was ready to blow, I was gonna blow. I cannot make this up. Plugging me with all types of meetings. This producer, that producer. We in LA going all over the city. We meeting comedians, we meeting artists. It was weird how I met her. I was eating with a girl I used to date, and I get a message. This lady's sitting right behind me talking about, oh, we follow each other. I don't even remember how I even accepted her request. This was on Facebook at the time. She messaged me. I finally read it later. She was like, oh, I was sitting right behind you. I'm a manager, and that's how we started talking. She was plugging me in everything. Do I think she was molding me? Like I said, they get you young, they mold you, they throw you in that business, bro. Either you can get it on your own and see how far you can go, or you're gonna get some help, but you gotta take some things. This is the best way I'm gonna put it, man. I ain't built to be taking nothing. I don't like taking shit from nobody because I don't like owing nobody. I'd rather not be in debt to no one. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions though. But Ali Vegas ain't lying. He ain't lying, bro.
Scientists warn Doomsday Tsunami is ready to strike. Y'all remember the movie 2012 where they were showing all types of cataclysmic scenes, earthquakes, tidal waves, tsunamis, etc.? This is all attributed to the great purifier, Red Kachina, once again being in our atmosphere. The Hopi spoke of things like this, all right? The Hopi spoke of a great pole shift that would take place, all right? Now, there's have also been several talks of the mothership or these extraterrestrial biological entities visiting, all right, and coming down. And to be honest, some of us will be taken up, all right? And I'm not saying they're coming to save us, but a select few will be taken on these crafts, all right, when things like this take place, all right? So it's important at this point in time that you focus on surrounding areas, especially areas with a lot of water, all right? Areas like Florida, and it's not the fearmonger, but there was a CIA document called the Adam and Eve document, where it talked clearly about places like California being flooded, places like Florida, all right? A lot of areas where it's surrounded by large amounts of water, you may want to relocate to other areas. And again, this isn't the fearmonger, this is just spreading facts.
Yeah, that's just speaking facts.
I think this guy actually captured a chupacabra on camera.
Watch this.
What the f*** is that?
That's not a dog, y'all. It doesn't look like a wolf or
That's
a coyote.
not a fucking dog.
You
That's
heard
a
what he
dog
just said.
mixed with a deer.
This thing escaped from Plum Island. That is crazy. Stay weird, y'all. There's a lot of weirds out here.
He don't even sit like a normal damn dog. You see his legs?
The ocean is reversing and not enough people are paying attention to it. It's recently come out that the Southern Ocean Current is reversing, which is going to have irreparable damages on the Earth's climate and just the way everything works. Mind you, this has never happened before. It has never been recorded. This is not something that happened a couple hundred years ago or happens every couple thousands of years. So no one get in the comments and say that this is fear-mongering and this always happens. No, this always does not happen. This is the first time that it's being recorded, the first time that it's happened, at least to our knowledge.
Te comparto. Mire cómo pasa el agua. Mira. Don Víctor, ahí hay un bote, ¿eh? Mire, está llevando bote de basura. Por eso le digo, el agua está fuerte. Mire, Y así viene a sacar el carro. Sigan compartiendo, sigan compartiendo. Saludos, saludos, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos.
Señor, que se pase despacito para acá.
Puta madre. Y ahora sí.
I seen a comment yesterday, and it said 100, if I'm not mistaken, like 120, the unalive toll in Texas, I think is like 120 something people or something like that. And there's still a lot of people missing. That's sad, bro. That's sad. And then look, we got Jersey flooding. Like I said, Sac just don't need that shit, bro. We went by the Folsom Dam like not too long ago, and all I could think is please hold that water. Please don't add no more water out here, bro. Like, prayers to other cities, other states, other countries. We seen China get hit with that badass flood. Jersey, Texas, Iowa. Where else, bro? This shit's crazy. I seen so many comments, and y'all keep some of y'all said it's natural. Y'all think the earth's going through a cleanse, and I seen some of y'all say that y'all think that it's man-made. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think it's a little bit of man-made. I think it's more so man-made, but this for entertainment purposes. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'd rather it be natural than man-made. But if it's man-made, are the wars that make us uncomfortable? Are we or are we not uncomfortable? There's some people who ain't experiencing this who ain't uncomfortable, where they rather just watch it. Me, I'm uncomfortable watching it. I would be uncomfortable being in it. I don't feel right whether if it was me or if it was you. I don't like neither one of them. We should be able to live this life peacefully. Spam up y'all thoughts and if y'all agree with me.
Dawg, this paranormal investigator just dropped it while he was on a tour with the real Annabelle doll, y'all. And get this, it happened in one of the most haunted places in America, and that's Gettysburg. His name was Dan Rivera, y'all. R.I.P. to him. And I pray he did not get his soul taken from that Annabelle doll. He was one of the top investigators for the New England Society on Psychic Research, the same group that was started by Ed and Lorraine Warren. I know the people that's behind The Conjuring, right? Y'all, this is just crazy, fool. Y'all know every stop that Annabelle doll been on, some crazy shit was just happening. So for this man that just passed away, I don't know how he passed away, y'all, but this shit is just crazy, fool. And then out of all places, it happened in Gettysburg. It is known for one of the most spiritually active, violent places in America, y'all. You got the Annabelle doll that they say been possessed since 1970. Then he's in Gettysburg. That's a whole little mixture of a bad concoction. Dan knew what he was doing when he was around that doll. When he touched that doll, He had on gloves. He wore protection, y'all. And he always said his prayer. Like I said, as of right now, the cause of has not been revealed. So I'm going to keep y'all updated on that. I need y'all thoughts down below. You think it was health, a coincidence, or something dark? If I was them or anybody, I'm staying away from that joint. I'm burning that joint. What? I'm sending that joint back to the pits of wherever it came from. I'm not playing around. Because everywhere that joint go, evil follows.
They say that thing over there, bro. I'm staying far away.
If you got an elephant tattoo, you tapping into the energy and vibration of leadership, ancestral knowledge, and protection. Elephants also hold the energy of good luck and prosperity. So you can make a lot of things come to fruition in your life if you got an elephant tattoo. This tattoo also will help you stay grounded. If you got a tiger tattoo, you tapping into the energy of authenticity, fearlessness, and patience. Tiger tattoos also help you unlock creativity. It helps you tap into a more deeper form of your own creativity. If you get a snake tattoo, you trying to tap into your own DNA activation. Snakes or serpents represent your kundalini energy that's within your body. So if you trying to tap into a higher version or higher form of yourself, definitely get you a snake tattoo. If you get a dragon tattoo, then you tapping into the energy of aura protection and transformation like alchemy. Dragons are fierce protectors in the spiritual realm, so definitely get you a dragon tattoo you trying to protect yourself spiritually. If you got butterfly tattoos, then you tapping into the energy of soul freedom and heart chakra activation. So if you feel like your heart is closed, definitely get you some butterfly tattoos, fam. Let me know what kind of tattoo y'all boy got in the comments so I can do a video on them, fam. Share this to anybody that y'all know got these tattoos. Love y'all boy, peace.
Recently, I found this really creepy PSA from a mountain ranger talking about the Appalachian Mountains, which if you didn't know are said to have skinwalkers. Check out the PSA and let me know what you think.
If you have any FM radio or AM radio or any kind of walkie-talkie, we urge you that if you hear static late at night, please respond with the words, Ranger, Ranger. If you do not hear a designated ranger with a badge number respond to you, please ignore as it is a walker. We do not understand how exactly this is possible, but we can confirm it is indeed a walker.
Are skinwalkers real? There's a reason why you're not supposed to whistle at night in the Appalachian Mountains, or believe everything that you hear. I'm currently traveling the world to discover some unsolved mysteries. Let me know if you want me to travel to the Appalachian Mountains.
Man, 20.
So we did have that recent clip about somebody saying don't believe everything in the Appalachian Mountains. Half of it ain't real. And I asked y'all, and somebody in the comments came back and said, bro, to the girl who say it ain't real, tell her walk all the way up the hill, and then if she hears a scream or a yell, to pretty much go ahead and follow it. Or whistles. If you hear somebody whistle, or what was it, scream, I think it said, tell her to go follow it then, if it ain't real. And I heard some people say y'all seen some crazy shit. I heard some people say like a lot of the internet stuff is BS. Y'all let me know. Let me know again. Because, see, we got a ranger. Was that real or was it fake? We saw the clips of the Yellowstone, and they said it was fake. Well, was this one, was that real or was it fake with the ranger? Let me know. I'm curious. But I also asked y'all about Bigfoot and Sasquatch, and I seen some of y'all. I seen some comments. Said y'all live in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Y'all said y'all see, one person said that she seen it, I think, a couple times. And I seen people who said they lived, I can't even remember where that one was at. I don't remember where this next comment said they would live, where they live, but they said they saw it 3 times. Let me know if y'all believe it or don't. I believe them. So to those who say they seen a Bigfoot and a Sasquatch, I believe you. Truth is stranger than fiction.
I'm hearing 25 people in Baltimore, y'all, just dropped, gone. I'm hearing this was on the avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue, y'all. If you in that area, go check on y'all people. The man in the video said they just dropped from out of nowhere, y'all. That shit don't sound right to me. Y'all, take a listen to the video.
Listen, yo, 25 people just on North and Pennsylvania Avenue. On North and Pennsylvania Avenue, 25 miles.
Avenue.
Check on y'all peoples, man. Real shit. This shit crazy as a... They just dropped from out of nowhere.
So what I'm hearing is a wave of people just OD'd. I'm talking about they was up there with the clouds, but they went a little beyond it. I know y'all see all the police and the ambulance over there, y'all. I'm hearing they Narcan 25 people. They was doing it left, And then I'm hearing it wasn't a thing that boop. I'm hearing it was either or the shit you just touched, and then these people just fell out of nowhere. And allegedly, it's something worse than that fact.
Oh shit!
Like what? I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this situation. This joint crazy, fool.
Who had to, man? That's cold world, bro.
Breaking news, a teddy bear covered in human skin was found outside of a gas station. Authorities in California say they were called to the area around 12:30 p.m. on July 13th. This was after they were following up on a report of a, quote, object that appeared to be human remains. This was per a written statement from the San Bernardino Sheriff's Office. Witnesses described the bear as having a face-like piece sewn onto its head, along with what appeared to be skin-like material stitched all over its body. Shortly after the call came through, authorities investigated and a coroner came and removed the teddy bear. It was then taken away for further investigation.
I seen some people saying that I seen a comment and said that they caught the guy and it wasn't made of human skin. I don't know. I gotta look a little deeper. That was literally yesterday, and I've been grinding, so I gotta go back and look. But y'all let me know what y'all have read, if it's facts or if it's cat. So what's wrong with his skin? That shit, no offense.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing?
Alright, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, what's going on with his skin? Like, he look like he wrapped in paper. Maybe he's I don't know. I don't know. I need y'all collective to enlighten me. I'm not gonna be judgmental though, because maybe he's hiding. Maybe he's putting that on to stay. Maybe he got burned. Maybe his skin is like bad or something. I don't know. I'm not passing judgment, because if I had that, I probably would try to do the same thing. If we being honest. But yeah, I'm interested in knowing more about that. Let me know. Not passing judgment though.
If you needed further proof that we live on the remains of a much larger past, and that geology is nothing more than hardened biology, let's take a look at where a trendy and popular ingredient you might have in your cabinet came from: Himalayan salt. You tell me what these caves look like. Let's take a look at some of that salt taken out of these mines and collected into a pile. Now, do those not look like slabs of meat or what? Here's a closer picture of one. How about now? If pork ribs aren't your cut of choice, don't worry. There's many other cuts to choose from here. In the right conditions, after a great flood-like event, buried and covered in sediment, these petrified beings became the new mountains and hillsides of this realm. If you aren't convinced, let's do a few more side-by-sides. You got rock and meat. One of my favorites, you got bacon, and you got bacon rock. History is nothing more than a set of laws agreed upon, and the same goes for most all of academia. The truth is in the hillsides and in the mountains, hidden in plain sight. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
That damn bacon, bro. That pork. That shit wrong even when it's cooked right.
Don't get up, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting the bag. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted.
Stuff is really about to go down now, because Ghislaine Maxwell is allegedly ready to speak to the U.S. Congress regarding these files right here. But my question is, will she even get the opportunity to do such? I don't know. I guess time will tell, but things are really beginning to heat up now because remember, they are saying now that these files never existed. But now Ghislaine is ready to speak about such files. So you tell me what exactly is going on, because again, there is something bizarre going on surrounding this story. A lot of strange and weird and eerie things are definitely happening. And again, this is definitely something to watch. Something definitely isn't adding up about any of this. And I know I can't be the only one wondering what is really going on. Because remember, it just came out that these files didn't exist. But now you have it being reported that she is ready to speak. So you tell me what is going on, because something really isn't adding up about any of this at all. It really isn't. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. What do you think? Comment down below.
Look, for them to say that list don't even exist, the list exists. Like I said, it's some real powerful names on that mug. And some people can't take whose names is on that. I mean, damn, what if that person is a politician in your state? Let's just say it is. It's a politician in your state. And they passed a law that you agree with. Some people who, the person I'm talking about right now, some people, they ain't gonna want to sit there and look in the mirror and be like, damn, I voted for a person who be touching kids. They not gonna do that, bro. They not gonna. It's a lot of people who won't be that real with themselves. It's gonna be a point where, yeah, that's how I see it. It all comes down to who was on that list. There's so many names on that list, bro. I think we know who was on that list and don't even have to see that name. And we don't even have to see the names that was on that list. What we got to do is look back at what was said, what's already been documented, pictures that this man already then took with people, all that type of shit, bro. Like, come on, let's be real. Like I said, if I was the one in those pictures who, if y'all saw Q having a picture with Jeffrey Epstein, and then I come out and say, oh, I wasn't doing, you gonna be like, bro, get your ass out of there. You know you was doing that. Throw him under. That's what y'all, I mean, that's only what's gonna happen. It's shit, I mean, I'm like that. Look, if I see you with bro, you was with bro. Like, that's what it is. If I see you with bro, you was with him. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Y'all let me know y'all opinions. If she do get the chance to speak, I don't think she will get the chance. Keep her safe. I don't think she will get the chance. Either that's going to be staged and they're going to have her character expire and she's going to go live off an island with a new character and a new appearance, or she's for real and they really ain't going to let her survive out of that. Let me know your thoughts. But I think it's some real powerful names on that list. I don't think the list is going to come out. There's certain things that they give us and they be like, we going to give it. And they have us waiting. And the whole time we let time pass. We didn't let real life information slip. We didn't even jump into or look at or pay attention to. And that's what I think was going on with the Epstein list. Let me know your thoughts. You're free to disagree.
Trump administration is really devil-like. How you gonna issue an order to incinerate 500 metric tons of emergency food and have to spend? I know the American government spent $800,000 on this food. You can give it away. You feel me? Much easier, much cheaper. They'd rather spend over $100,000 and burn it up. Now, think about everything that they have said and done, weaponized kids, general welfare against different groups in America. And think about now how they are about to rob children specifically of getting some food. This is supposed to be the party of Christianity, the party of Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? I know a whole bunch of bullshit ass Christians that will literally turn a blind eye to a lot of ungodly things in the name of falling in line with conservative ideology because of abortion or some random ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the Trump administration is doing things like destroying food, which makes me think. I saw that, I can't remember which international body it was, but they voted to make sure that food was seen as a human right. And the United States of America and Israel were the only two countries to vote against it.
Wait a minute. And for the record, don't come at me saying shit. These clips are sent to me, so I don't know what's about to come up next. Unless you want me to react to it beforehand and then know what's coming. Or you want my real reaction. I don't know, because I can see the comments coming in now. The people who really support Trump. That's cool. But you ain't got to come at me. Speak directly about him. But you ain't got to come at me, because I don't even know nothing about this topic. I'm curious to even hear more about it. So if you a Trump supporter, if you're not a Trump supporter, let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know what's facts and what's not. I'm about to go look. I'm going to look for myself. But let me know how y'all feeling. But again, keep the bullshit away. Because I can see somebody being like, you. Bro, I'm learning shit just as you are. Whether you knew it or you didn't know it. I'm still learning it. Give me a chance to understand what's going on. So, and if you feel some type of way, just explain it to me without the emotion, without the insults and the disrespect towards anybody. Just learn how to explain yourself. Learn how to express yourself. That's all I'm asking. Can you express yourself and let me know if it's real or if it's cat? I'm curious. But I've said in the past, there's one thing that the world will not heal when we come into, when we talk about healing the world, and that's poverty. Poverty is one thing we don't heal. We talk about education. We talk about healthcare. We talk about all these things. But we will not talk about poverty. We don't. Since I don't know how long. The war on DRUG. Y'all know. Finish the rest. It's a whole lot of topics that these politicians want to attack. But they will never go after poverty. Ever. They never do it. And real healthcare. We ain't talking about what the royal family. I ain't going to say their name. The royal family then switched up the healthcare systems, taking natural herbs out and putting in medicines. We didn't. Come on, man. This shit getting crazy. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts about this topic right here. I'm curious.
Well, why
am I a conspiracy theorist? I'm a conspiracy theorist, aren't I?
Yeah.
Gosh darn. I didn't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I wanted to be regular.
Well.
Facts, bro. I agree. Entertainment purposes.
Do not, I repeat, do not touch or mess with this doll at all. This is the Annabelle doll, and it's one of the most haunted pieces of items on Earth. Now, if you guys haven't heard about this doll at all, let me give you some background because it's making headlines again. And yes, this is the same doll that the movie is based off of, Annabelle in the Conjuring universe. Now, this doll is locked in a cage for good reason because every time she comes out, bad shit happens. But for some reason, they decided to take her out and take her on tour. Now, this national tour is put on by the New England Society of Psychic Researchers, and it's even noted that this doll is never to be touched, moved, unless with gloves blessed by a priest. Why would you do this knowing that this doll has a string of bad juju behind it? Now, this tour is called Devils on the Run. That's red flag number one. Now, since this doll has been on tour, there's been some very eerie things happening in the major cities it's been visiting, starting with this where a plantation burns down in Louisiana. At the same time, in the same city, 11 inmates escaped from prison. Now, attendees of the tour said they felt strange, even possessed. They even witnessed a dog's eyes turn red. Now, you could call this a coincidence, but this is the lead investigator, a part of the tour, Dan Riviera, and now he's dead. What? Reports say that he passed away unexpectedly during his visit to Gettysburg, which I find pretty interesting because a plantation burns down first, which is not that bad. Then he dies in Gettysburg, which is a pivotal battleground for Civil War, which is all linked through civil matters. Interesting. And get this, he actually dies on July 13th. And it's the same day, a year ago, to the date of President Trump's assassination attempt. What is going on? All in all, I wouldn't go near that doll. But what do you guys think about all this? Let me know below.
Shit, you heard me. I said I ain't going by that doll. I'm straight, bro.
This was in Somerville, New Jersey yesterday. And this wasn't even the worst of it. People who live there have never seen this in their lives. Some are calling it a 1,000-year storm. Others are calling it the climate changing.
That's where their cars are.
Now it's getting level.
The divider.
My God.
It busted them.
Okay.
This is going to be out
I'm hoping that this
of
word only
business
sees this
for.
building that I'm in.
I just wonder how am
Because I gotta get.
How you supposed to get home? Man, everybody's car is about to go to shit, bro. Like, oh man, people trapped. I hope nobody's under that big ass wave. Like, oh man. I'll be honest. When I see clips like this, I think of the casualties and the people who I wish I could help, but I literally can't. And there was a clip I saw, and I can't post this. And I see a lot of videos on YouTube like this. That's why it's crazy. Like when I be wanting to post I be wanting to post certain shit, and I can't. There's other channels who for entertainment, literally, that's like they don't post content that we look over, truth seeking. They don't do that. They're looking at like just entertainment. And I see like the freeway jam ups, and one car smash into something on the freeway, stops the whole freeway, and then another car comes, smash, another car comes, smash, and you just start seeing cars smashing. They're not paying attention to what's ahead of them, and they just keep smashing into each other. I start thinking if the people who are already hit and other cars just coming and coming and coming, how many of those people are leaving this world right then and there off of that one collision? That one collision just sending their ass up there with God. I don't mean it to be funny. I'm literally just saying it. Like, I think about that type of stuff. And that's the type of stuff like I wish everybody could. As soon as something happened and it go wrong, they instantly think, protect, and help, and help people out of certain situations. But that's not how it always is. But yeah, that's what I think of when I see some of this stuff. And dude standing on top of his car, it's like, what happens when the water keeps rising? They stuck, bro. It's just crazy to me. Prayers to anybody affected again. I don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing nobody struggle or kicking nobody when they down already. Who's to say they already ain't struggling? Now they got to deal with that, bro. You can't even make your rent. Now your car messed up. Now you can't even get from point A to point B. And you might work all the way across the city. Sad, bro.
I gotta show you guys what's going on around the world right now, because what I see is that the elementals are on a rampage. Spain is currently getting hit with some overwhelming amounts of rain, and of course this water that's mysteriously coming out of the ground is there as well. And because Venice is in close proximity of Spain, Venice is also too sinking. And I don't know what Haiti did to deserve this, but apparently the universe thinks Haiti needs a cleansing as well too. And I do not blame it, man. My country has been down for so long. But this is crazy, y'all. Look at this. Look at this water. It will not stop coming. Oh my goodness. Check out what's going on with the flood in New Jersey, y'all. I guess maybe some type of dam broke, because there's logs all over the road. I don't know where these logs are coming from, but the water is coming from underneath the ground. It's not raining. Again, y'all, look at this. Look at this. But yeah, y'all see the water is coming up from under the ground. It also flooded in New York as well too, y'all. This water is not stopping for nobody. This thing is saying that the earth needs a good cleansing, and I completely agree. This thing is moving with a purpose, with a mission. And if you didn't know, this is what Texas looked like yesterday. And when I say Texas, I mean the same Texas that flooded last week, where water reached up to 30. And if you have not heard yet, let me be the first to tell you that there is a rare fire tornado in Utah. And I've never seen this before in my life. I've seen the small ones, but I've never seen a wedge of a fire tornado. This is crazy, y'all. I see faces all in this thing. Look at this giant face. My goodness. There was also a 6.7 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Indonesia, y'all. You guys are noticing a trend yet? All I'm saying is these things are happening a lot closer together now. It's kind of like they're hanging on us. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it, y'all. Peace in.
So even though that the Yellowstone shit was fake, it made me think though, like, because I seen a lot of comments and a lot of people was like adamant on it's fake. Don't matter if it's fake or not. What matters is when that shit does happen, are we prepared? When it does happen, it's gonna F up the whole world, bro. That's the point. So just because today it was fine, we ain't guaranteed tomorrow. We ain't guaranteed the next minute. We ain't guaranteed the next hour, bro. That's all I'm trying to get people to understand. So yeah, it might have been fake, but damn, you gotta think, what if it did happen? So you might have been right today and been like, oh, it's fake, bro. I knew I was right. All I'm saying is your ass better be prepared when it does happen. So you might be all cheering and congratulating yourself that you was right today, but God got a way of getting back on that. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's just, it's crazy that people so quick to not even think about what possibly can happen. 2 states that's next to it is gonna go to shit. The smoke, the clouds, that shit's about to mess people's lungs and breathing system and respiratory system up. Bro, you gotta think about the Cascade fault line to all the way to the San Andreas. And some of y'all said I was on point with that idea. And after that happened, what about the tsunamis? What about the water? What about the Doomsday map? So it's just a lot. I see a lot of people I see a lot of people who love to be right. I mean, y'all was right. That shit was capped. That shit was fake. But you got to look at it from the perspective of you want people to question. You want, and I see some people saying some of these content creators be fear-mongering. Just because your ass scared, don't speak for the whole group. Because I ain't scared of none of the damn clips I see. I haven't been, except for the zombie clips. I'll be honest with you. I ain't messing with the zombie shit. All the tsunamis and the earthquakes and all that, I'm not really afraid of that. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. My God got me. I know that. So I'm not really in fear of all that shit. I'll be honest with you. I'm more in fear of I'm more so in protect mode for the family. Because there ain't too many men in my family besides myself and like 2 other ones. But they getting older. So I got to maintain it. So like that's my biggest thing, is more so making sure I'm protecting the family. I'm not really in fear of what we watch. But I see people saying fear mongering. And y'all gotta toughen up, bro. Stop being so scary. When you scared, that shit, you can't manifest nothing. You at your lowest vibration. Remove that fear. Just be logical. Cause I seen a lot of comments, people saying these creators is fear mongering. And I just don't want y'all to fear off shit, bro. Don't fear nothing. Don't fear nothing, bro, but God. Straight up.
This woman was on a cruise when she found some pretty creepy decor images on the boat. Images of young individuals with their eyes closed and mouth open. There were several versions of this throughout the hallways. In what world would a professional cruise line think this is good art to welcome anyone on board? So obviously it got people thinking, because it also almost looks like the children are screaming. It's really unnerving. And by this woman's reaction, she also felt very uneasy and scared. Guys, let me know if you want me to do some investigating on this cruise line. Let me know in the comments below. I'll do it.
Check that cruise line, please. We need to do that as well and see if there are missing kids with that cruise line. Maybe it's truth in plain sight for entertainment purposes. I'm not saying none of that's true. Let me know y'all thoughts though, collective.
That new UFC fighter that recently admitted that the UFC is fake.
Yeah, you know, the whole UFC is scripted. It's part of the plan, you know. So in July 12th, you know, they want me to win first round knockout.
So that's what's gonna happen?
Part of the script. Yeah, it's part of the script.
24 hours later.
Is that not controversial? And this is how you know, this is sad. I said, how would they hide it? They would use controversial stoppages. That was a controversial stoppage. They would blame it on the ref. It's very sad because a lot of the spiritual people, including me, watch the UFC because, you know, we feel like it was real. We feel like it was authentic. You know, it's like the inner warrior energy. Now, the sad thing about this is Derek Lewis actually beat his butt in the first round. I can see if he didn't do it, but he actually did it, bro. He just shown, hey, I'm gonna tell them. Let me see if they can catch on. Let me see if these woke dudes can catch on. We catch on, bro. We got you, man. We love you, man. We definitely got the message, man. Nah, man. It's just joking. It's not no joke. So once we ask ourselves some good questions, it will make sense. Why do you guys think that the most infamous UFC fighters like Conor McGregor and John Jones both do cocaine? Because it's like once you script so many fights, you start to feel like an actor. Actors do a lot of cocaine because it's on stress. So what you're looking at, this is considered the most rigged fight by Conor McGregor. So look closely, all right? I used to box, so I know how to read punches. Look, he missed the punch and he went to sleep. Now he pulled his hand back, but that's not gonna knock somebody out. That is not gonna knock somebody out, all right? That's a rigged fight. The refs and the judges agreed for Conor McGregor to win the first round because he was coming up. So the deal he took, he signed something. Look at that, bro. He didn't even hit him. The reason why it's so hard for people to believe that it's fake is because they actually really do train. They really do train, like for real. But the refs and the judges all agree on who's gonna win based off gematria, based off, you know, good things they're doing behind the scenes. It's like kind of like the rap industry, but you know, they do train. They do R and say they can really beat your ass type shit, bro. But you know, to get to the top, like number one, like Conor, John Jones, you got to do a lot of dark stuff, and that's why John Jones and Conor McGregor do a lot of cocaine because they're trying to numb their pain of all the dark things they've done behind the scenes to get in that position. So basically, what they do, they just do a ref call, you know, early stoppage, or they'll basically put money on corrupt judges. They get really, really, really corrupt judges to do it. This is an actual real UFC judge. This guy looks like a court case judge. He looks like he already has his mind made up on what decision he wants to say, everything. Just look at him. Read his energy, bro. And they got press conferences and all that media, bro. It's all just media. It was like WWE, like trash talk, media, you know, shit, the microphone. Let's talk trash about this UFC.
I mean, come on, bro. This shit all is just entertainment. You can still look. I don't want people to run from entertainment. You can still enjoy it. It just depends what it is, how you're receiving it, and how long you're receiving it. And if you tough enough and you vibrate high enough to where you know that shit don't really do nothing to you, hold yourself accountable and stop blaming shit and being like, oh, that's lowering my energy. No, that's this. Control your energy. Control your shit. Control your mentality. Don't blame nothing. Should nothing have no power over you besides you. That's my opinion towards that. Because some people be quick to be like, oh, I don't watch this because it's gonna, I don't do this because it's gonna have some strength to yourself, man. Is it gonna be a little bit of hard work? Yeah, but hey, let me know y'all thoughts. Collective, how y'all feeling today? How was the clips? Y'all like them? Y'all disagree? Y'all agree? Was it helpful? Was it not? Was it full of knowledge? Was it not? Was it information? Was it misinformation? Let me know y'all thoughts. But again, at the end of the day, this shit is entertainment. Nothing that I said was true. Nothing that I said gonna happen. None of that. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, Collective. I hope y'all doing good today. But again, everything is copyright on this channel. So don't think you're going to use no names. Don't think you're about to take nothing and run with it. You didn't know. Did no one speak to me about doing anything like this? Did no one speak to me about doing anything like that in the comments of taking something called the Collective or adding Collective and some other shit to it and yeah, doing whatever you're going to do. If you're going to try to grab people from the Collective and do what you're going to do, that's fine. Go do that. But create your own name. Create your own lane. Don't step on what we already got. And don't make it seem like we've spoken on anything and that wasn't okay. Again, I don't know what you're going to do with the brand we've created already. I know what I'm going to do with it. I don't trust anyone like that to be going on about their own to make their stuff, but I don't want to take it the legal route. I don't want to have to go get my lawyers involved with this. But we prepared. That's all I'm going to say. So again, if you want to create something, if you want to grab people from the collective, go do that. But when you create your own, create it with your own name. Create it with your own lane. Because somebody's quick to do some shit and then be like, oh, I spoke to Q about it. And y'all didn't speak to me about it. You taking shit way left than what I would have did with it. Create your own, run your own lane. If you want some support, holla at me. I got you. I'm never gonna not support nobody. But don't take it and try to grab people and have them under the perception of, oh, I talked to Q, this is what we're gonna do, this is something we do over here when he's not posting. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I don't have to get the lawyers involved. But I love y'all collective on a solid note, on a positive level. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. But until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what